and it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Vonleh's out there with Plumlee, and it's Aminu in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. That one is off. Last season, young teams tend to do that, but they didn't have, unfortunately, Greg, much luck at home.
You know, they basically limped their way to a league-worst 9-32 record at home. Part of taking your lumps as a young team. Let's see how they respond this season.
Three-pointer, Martin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Lillard against Rubio. Lillard attacking. Here's Vonleh, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now, here's Rubio. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Garnett with a screen on Lillard. That's a 2 from Martin. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Martin's got 5 points so far.
You know, not everything was bad for the Wolves at home. I mean, they did have several highlight reel plays and also found their way to the foul line a lot. Biggest free throw differential at home in the league last season.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Wiggins outside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee. And really the problem for the Wolves at home is the same problem they had all season. I mean, their defense was atrocious. Worst field goal percentage against at home in the entire league last season.
There's the double team with Martin. And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
I'd send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now, here's Wiggins. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Aminu. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. Davis comes in for Vonleh. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Krabs subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Rubio, and he drops in the layup off the glass. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Lillard against Rubio. Lillard attacking. Here's Crabbe. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Here's Wiggins. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andrew Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Well, Greg, you're right. It's clear to see with Wiggins. He is already fearless at his dunks. Clark, he'll go right at any big man with impunity and finish over him.
Yeah, and I think people knew he was a special dunker, but they didn't know how aggressive he would be in attacking the basket. That's where he surprised folks.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Here's Harkless, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Harkless has got his first 3 points of the game.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Lillard against Rubio. Kicks to Martin. Another miss by Minnesota.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Wiggins. The Blazers getting the bucket. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Davis kicks to Harkless. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Feeds to Martin. Wing shot on the way. And he overshot that one, missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Portland shooting their third and... fourth free throw shots of the night.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Guys, we haven't seen the type of numbers out of them at the line that we've come to expect, especially after last season.
Well, free throw is good from Lillard. Five seconds left here in the opening quarter. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Portland out in front, leading by 14. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your tip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Al Farouk Aminu, Henderson out there with McCollum. Then it's Allen Crabbe, and it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Portland did a lot of things right last year in their 51-win season. The one constant for them was how Greg, played defense.
You know, Kevin, they were good all season long in terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot, and with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
Rubio comes with the double team. That's tipped. With the second effort, that one's in there. The Trailblazer lead was cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins has gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. The pass to Henderson. Wide open look. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Wiggins. He's guarded closely. Outside for Martin. Back to Wiggins. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, we've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. 4th, C.J. McCollum.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now here's McCollum. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Indiana. Henderson dishes to Harkless. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Right here, Kevin, over these last 10 games on the Trailblazers schedule, this is how they stack up compared to the rest of the league. 2nd in rebounding, 5th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And guys, you can't say enough about how well they've rebounded. So often, it's swung the possession battle in their favor, and that's really had a huge impact. And last season, really a tale of 2 halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
Here's Rubio, following the basket by Gerald Henderson. The drive by Rubio. Layup off the pick. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. Quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and you know, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable.
That's good. That's now 8 points here for Harkless.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Garnett with the screen for Martin. The dish to Rubio. Launches a 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 6. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. Outside for Martin. 4 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 16. Pushing it up. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Mo Harkless. 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Very strong start to the career last year of Andrew Wiggins out of Kansas. Just 1 year with the Jayhawks. Came out strong early on, and Clarkie never slowed down.
Yeah, found his stride early and just kept strutting his stuff right to the tune of Rookie of the Year.
Catching up on the changes for Portland, Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. Vonleh comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Gerald Henderson. Here's Rubio. After the basket by Noah Vonleh. Martin from outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, Wiggins won the Roy last year, and really deservedly so. He was the early favorite to win it, led all rookies in scoring, and wasn't really close. Put up almost 17 points per game, and he shot the ball from the perimeter far better than most thought he would.
Here's Harkless. Missed it, even after all those chances. Pass to Wiggins. It's rebounded by Leonard.